My name is Eleanor, and I blog at The Girl Who Once Lived in a Box. I live in Colorado Springs, and I also write for my school newspaper. Back in 2012, I shot a lot of footage of the Waldo Canyon Fire, and I vlogged about it, but I never put it up online. Now, because I wrote a piece on wildfire prevention this week, I think it's a good idea to put it up online now.
Today I want to tell you a story. It's the story of what happened to us. This wasn't just a random wildfire. It affected the city, it affected the community. It came into our place. It came into our homes. It caused a lot of utter devastation. But I want to tell you that story today. But I also want to tell you the story of how we're coming out of it, how we're rebuilding. So I'm going to walk you through each day of the fire so far and tell you what happened. I'm going to walk you through each day of the Waldo Canyon Fire.
Where'er thou hast been, here or in your world manifest, canst thou tell what is, or what was, or what is to come? Nothing shall last. Nothing shall last. Nothing shall last. That shall never change, never change. History's written in blood, yet our battles really lost on the battlefields. Canst thou tell me whence thou comest, and where thou goest, and what is, or what was, or what is to come? For everything remains as it never was.
During that week, this meme comparing Colorado Springs to Mordor was all over my Facebook feed, and even the cactus on the hill behind campus was wilting. Right now I'm standing at the scenic overlook here in Colorado Springs. It's between the Interquest and Academy exits on I-25. You can see the whole mountain ridge below Pikes Peak is just totally scorched and burned. It's also the Air Force Academy below. And the scenic overlook was closed during the fire because too many people were stopping. Cool, this is Garden of the Gods Road. Over here, over on the other side, there's a trailer for the National Disaster Team. And so now I'm going to be turning right. I'm going to be going right into the burned area. Directly into it. turn the very first left that I can take. Is on Flying W Ranch Road. Immediately as I turn the corner, you see the Mountain Shadows neighborhood sign. It says local residents only. And all the trees and the grass on the right side of the road are just scorched. It's more scorched grass. And around the corner, we'll see the first burnt house. See, those houses are all burned. There's a house that used to be somebody's house. All the trees, the grass, the yards are just gone. There's another place where the homes are just utterly decimated. All the homes behind that rock wall are just gone. There's where Flying W Ranch used to be before it burned. The neighborhood on that side made it, but all the homes up there are gone on that hill. All those homes are gone. Here as we come down the hill, you'd think it'd be getting better, that there wouldn't be so many burned homes, but there's still a lot of destruction. It's so incredibly random. This is Rossmere, which is where a couple of people died on this street. Here's another place where it's just, you can see backyards, you can see basements, but the homes are gone. And on this side of the road, this home burned, but that church over on the other side of the road made it. I don't know why the embers drifted over the other way. When you come down the hill back into Centennial, I think this is where Flying W Ranch Road starts to become Vindicator. Over here's another sign thanking the firefighters, saying thank you heroes, right next to a fire station. Over here on the right is a fire station. Some people have put up thank you firefighters sign on the top of the building. And our little tour kind of ends here when I turn right on Delmonico and head back toward the freeway. But you can see it's just really, really close to home. It affected the whole community, the whole city. It was part of the city, and it's really close. It's not just a random wildfire that happened to burn some homes. It was part of us. It was part of where we live. But I don't just want to document the disaster. I also want to show the recovery, how we lived out that slogan, Colorado Strong. So now we've got a brand new neighborhood here in what was an undeveloped field near the Waldo Canyon Fire burn scar. Okay, so we're getting back into the neighborhood. We're going to be coming up by Rossmere pretty soon. Here's that church that I filmed 3 years ago after the fire. It's still there, and on the other side of the road, there's a brand new house for that one that burned. So that's pretty cool. All these houses in here that we saw the basements falling off and everything, all those houses in here that were burned all the way down to rubble, they're rebuilt and the fence is back up. Here's Rossmere Street today, summer 2015. And here's that hill where all those houses were burned off. You can see now they got rebuilt. So they did rebuild, the community did come together. And look, now today they've got wrought iron fences over here and they built stucco homes. So there's the sign again for the Flying W Ranch. But yeah, it looks like most people decided to rebuild with stucco, which is a really smart decision, I think. Here's Mountain Shadows today.
For everything remains as it never was, as it never was.
Here's the rest of my drive down Shope Road past the burned areas and new construction into the little town of Black Forest, which is mostly one intersection. The fire didn't kill it. Even 2 years later, there are still several signs thanking the firefighters. This is Holmes Road, almost exactly 2 years after that first picture. My friend Bree and her family live down here, and her dad, who's a firefighter, stayed to protect the house when they evacuated. Now you can see that the burned trees are cleared away and there's some new stucco houses. If you keep following Shope Road, it leads out of Black Forest back onto Highway 83 near Powers Boulevard.